Welcome back to India Tonight. As Pakistan breathes a huge sigh of relief, we ask, what does the future look like? Professor Rizvi, Nawaz Sharif, of course, by almost unanimous acclaim, is the great winner. But after this great victory, won't he be tempted to push for power quickly rather than wait 4 years to the next elections?
I think his strategy is to consolidate his position in Punjab. His party is the leading party in the Punjab, and he would like his government to be re-established in this province, and then the time that would be available to him, he would like to use for expand his support and perform better, get more and more seats from the Punjab, and in this way try to come to power at the federal level by building alliances with the smaller party in the smaller provinces. So he has an agenda for the federal level, but he's going to move slowly, carefully, because for him Punjab is the main base, because he's weak in other provinces. Therefore he would consolidate and then strike at the PPP.
Najm Sethi, if it is the case that Nawaz Sharif is prepared to bide his time, can you see the PPP-PMLN coalition that existed briefly for the first 3 months of this government's tenure getting back together again?
Karan, first of all, is Nawaz Sharif a winner? Well, the thing is that, he has recouped his losses and in a sense arrived from where he started. Because what did he lose? He lost the Punjab government that he had. He couldn't get the Chief Justice restored, which was what he wanted to begin with earlier. And he wanted those disqualification things removed. So he's already got the Chief Justice restored. And he's now moving to get those disqualifications removed. And the third step will be to get back his Punjab government. So he's recouping his losses, and Zardari, who had encroached upon Nawaz Sharif's politics and his power base, has lost what he had gained in the last 6 months. So now we have to see how this new balance of arrangement will work out. And I am not sure at all whether Nawaz Sharif is now going to be ready to share power with the Zardari in Punjab. So in that sense, that is when Nawaz will have to make his first real gain since the last election. And we have to wait and see how that pans out, because I don't think Zardari is going to throw in the towel just as yet. He is going to try and get a government in Punjab between the Q and the PPP. And failing that, he will then have to ask Nawaz to do that. And if at that stage the Q is restrained from hopping over into bed with Nawaz Sharif, then there will have to be a new election in Punjab. And if there is a new election in Punjab, he will sweep it. So Zardari's entire case now rests on his ability to get the Q to jump into bed with him in Punjab, which is not going to be easy given that there is a sailwind behind Nawaz right now.
So in fact what you're also saying is that whilst the tussle in Punjab continues, the likelihood of a PPP-PMLL coalition in Islamabad is very, very low.
Yep.
Nirupa Subramaniam, what about General Kayani? Outside of Pakistan, he's perceived as someone who very sensibly and cautiously did not involve the army and attempt to step in and pushed both sides to a sensible deal and understanding. Is that how it's perceived within Pakistan too? Has his stock and reputation gone up?
Yes, I think it has, because before this whole thing was sorted out, there were all these nightmare scenarios being discussed in drawing rooms and in television studios, that if there is chaos, if there is anarchy on the streets, the army is could take over, is likely to step in some way. Or there was talk of a Bangladesh model. Also there was talk of a soft intervention, which is what has really happened. What this has done actually is to underline the importance of the Pakistan army in the country, its preeminent position, and in fact sealed that preeminent position quite well, because it's a guiding hand it's a firm guiding hand of the army, if you will, that has actually forced both parties to come to some sort of settlement before they actually there was blood on the streets.
Professor Rizvi, very quickly, because time is our enemy, we have only 20 seconds left. At the other end of the spectrum from the army is civil society. Would you say that the last few days in particular, but perhaps the whole lawyers' movement over the last 2 years has suggested that civil society in Pakistan has come into its own and that Pakistan will never be the same country again. You now have a very vibrant democracy with a very alert civil society. Very quickly, sir.
Yes, civil society has strengthened itself, and as civil society strengthens and as societal formations expand, it becomes difficult for the military to directly assume power, and the military, if it wants to assume power directly, will have to contend with the civil society in addition to the political forces.
All right. My thanks to Najm Sethi and Professor Rizvi for joining me in Lahore, and to Nirupama Subramaniam for joining me from Islamabad. And the message perhaps that we should remember from this day is that Pakistan's democracy at the end of the day is perhaps the biggest winner of all. Whether individuals have won or lost may be irrelevant, but democracy in Pakistan has won, and that's important for all of us. To have been, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Good night.